when I'm elected president, if you vote, otherwise it's not going to work out, you got to vote. We will suspend the Syrian refugee program. And we will keep radical Islamic terrorists the hell out of our country. Got no choice. We got no choice. Thank you. The Trump administration will also secure and defend the borders of the United States. And yes, we will build a wall. We will build a wall. It'll be a great wall. And it'll have big doors in it. And people will come through those doors, but they'll come through those doors legally. We want people to come legally. And we'll stop the drugs from pouring into our nation and destroying our youth and poisoning so many people. So many people. We're going to stop the drugs from pouring in, believe me. As Secretary of State, Hillary Clinton allowed thousands of the most dangerous and violent criminal aliens to go free because their home countries, very intelligently, would not take them back. They didn't want murderers. They didn't want gang members. They didn't want drug lords. But I promise you this, when we bring them back to their countries, not once will they ever come back to us. Hillary supports totally open borders, there goes your country, and strongly supports sanctuary cities like San Francisco, where Kate Steinle was murdered by an illegal immigrant deported more than 5 times. Thousands of Americans would be alive today if not for the open border policies of Obama and Clinton. On Mother's Day in 2009, Carson City-born 17-year-old Renee Angulo was out driving looking for a job when he was shot in the head and brutally murdered by a previously deported illegal immigrant gang member, who everybody that knew this gang member said, please get him out of the country. Please put him in prison. He must be incarcerated. Renee was pulled from his vehicle and left to die on the side of a road. A good Samaritan who thought there had been a car accident stopped to help and was violently shot. The illegal immigrant killer had a previous conviction involving murder in Carson City, but was released and allowed to roam free and did further damage after that. Oh, there's story after story. We could go for days and days and days. There's story after story, one worse than the other. A Trump administration will end this nightmare of violence. We will protect American lives. We will cancel all federal funding to sanctuary cities. We will stop illegal immigration. And by the way, I have tremendous support within the Hispanic Latino community. Tremendous. Because they came here. They came here legally. They want to see borders. They have their jobs, which are great jobs. They have their homes. They want to keep their homes. They want to keep their jobs. They want other members of their families to come into our country, and they will come in. They will come into our country. We're going to have other members of your families come in. They'll go through a process. And it won't be a process like you have now, where people wait 10 and 12 years before they get in. We'll have a streamlined, beautiful process. It'll be efficient. It'll be efficient, not the way it is now. So we've had this tremendous outpouring of love from the Hispanic community. A certain radio station in New York said the owner of the station was on another show, and it's all Spanish. And he was being interviewed. And he said, you know, I don't know about this whole thing with Trump, because everybody that calls us, every single person is in favor of Trump. So we're going to have tremendous, I think we're going to have tremendous Hispanic, Latino support on Tuesday. Tremendous. I think it's going to be tremendous. We have one of those guys from the Hillary Clinton campaign. How much you being paid? $1,500? All right, take him out. When we win the election on Tuesday, you will finally have a government on your side, fighting for your community and protecting your family. By the way, folks, while we're at it, great